What's up, guys? D-Rock here, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I know it's been a while since I uploaded a video, so it's been a long while actually. So yeah. Today I have a purpose for this video. I'm not gonna be like playing any kind of games or anything today. But it's gonna be related to gaming, I would say. I guess you could say that, but if you like, hopefully I'll be able to do some future content involving what I'm going to be showing you today, and hopefully this is informative for you guys, so that way if y'all ever think about getting into the same thing that we're about to talk about, you can do it. The topic that we're going to be talking about today is emulators. Now, right here I have a folder. It's a little shortcut of different emulators that I have on my system here. I have PCSX2, which is a PlayStation 2 emulator. I have Project 64, it's an N64 emulator. Then I got PSX, it's the original PlayStation emulator. And then you got RPS3, it's a PS3 emulator. Then we got a Super Nintendo emulator, a Wii emulator, and then an Xbox 360 emulator. I have no ROMs for it yet. WW13 right here. At the moment, that ROM is malfunctioning for some reason, so I can't get that to work, so I haven't figured that out yet. But one thing that I did figure out was PCSX2. And today I'm going to show y'all how to set up PCSX2. And then, yeah, I'll show you how to set that up, and then in another video I'll show you how to set up like other games. But for now, I'm just going to show you how to set up PCSX2. So, what I'm going to do is probably what you do. The first thing you want to do when you download PCSX2, you want to go to this website. Just open up Firefox. Just open up Firefox. Go to Google here. Let's close out all of these. Type in PCSX2. I'll include a link to the description. A link down in the description to the download page. So basically, but if you don't want to do that, just search PCSX2 on Google. Click the download link, and then you click the one you want to download, and then you download it. Go ahead and download it for the Windows. I already have it, so I don't mind downloading it again. It doesn't matter. So we'll do the standalone installer. That's the one you want, and then it's going to proceed to download an exe file, which I'm not going to download because I already have it. And then basically, once that installs, you open it up, proceed with the installation, and it's that simple. And yeah, and then once you download PCSX2, you're going to want to head and open it, and you want to configure it. Now, you want to configure it. I wouldn't mess with the configuration unless, of course, your computer is having issues running it for some reason. So I wouldn't. But if it's not having any issues, then I wouldn't change it. That's the only time I would actually go in and configure the settings, like the video, the plugin setting. This is how you configure the graphics. I wouldn't change any of that. But let's say if you want to configure it and you want to change it, go into video settings. You can change the resolution. You can see whether you want CRC hack or whatever that is. I don't even know what half that is. But you can turn on anistrophic, and can't even pronounce that. I'm butchering this. I'm sorry. I'm not the best at pronouncing words. Anistrophic filtering. You can turn that on. You can turn on all kinds of stuff. Yeah, but I wouldn't mess with that unless you know your system can confidently run that. Unless you're confident that your system can run it. And then, of course, I got a link to download all my ROMs. Now, I don't condone downloading ROMs for games that you don't own. So, if you're going to use this site, I'll include a link for this site. But if you're going to use this site, only download ROMs for games that you own, because I'm not condoning piracy. I'm not doing that. I take no responsibility. I take no. I have no responsibility for that. If you want to go ahead and do it, it's on you. I take no liability in that, so I'm not condoning it. I recommend downloading ROMs for games that you own only, because I don't condone piracy. Let's say, like, for a PlayStation 2 game, let's say I wanted to play, let's say I had God of War 2 or something, then I would click God of War 2, I would download the game, and then it would play it. But, yeah. Or if you didn't want to do it that way, and you wanted to actually dump the game, if you had the actual PS2 disc, and you had a disc drive with, I think it's like, as long as it has to be able to, yeah, if you had a disc drive, you can dump the game through that and do it that way, but that, I still rather just do it this way because it's easier. But yeah, just do it for games that you own only. I'm not gonna, actually I was gonna include the link to download the ROMs, but I mean, it's not necessary. I'm not gonna include the link because, like I said, I don't condone piracy, and I'm not gonna include the link. So, and then, oh yeah, one more thing that you might want to configure when you're setting this up is memory cards, because the first thing you want to do, what I like to do, I like to create a folder called PCSX2, and then I put the file application there, then I put the, I make a BIOS folder. You'll need a BIOS folder, a mem cards folder, and then you'll need a ROMs folder. The ROMs folder is just something to store all your ROMs. Mem cards folder, it's empty. Right now, it looks empty, but it's not empty. I actually have stuff stored into it on the PCSX2 side. And then this is where you store your BIOS. Like I said, I'm not including that. That's where you get the BIOS from your PS2 system that you have. I'm not including the link to download that, because like I said, I don't condone piracy, so I'm not doing that. Alright, so anyway, how you go about setting up memory cards. First you go to config, and then you just go to memory cards, and then this is where you config your memory cards. So right now I have 2 memory cards set up, both 8 megabytes, and if you want to create a new one, you click this create button, and you can name it whatever you want. You can do 16 megabytes, 32 megabytes, 64 megabytes, but it's a low compatibility warning, so it may not work with some games. And then they have a bigger size, which is it's big, but I wouldn't go any more than the 32 megabytes, because you gotta think, whenever you're playing PS2 games, memory cards, you mean, I would be able to store, I think the biggest memory card for a PS2 I've ever had personally was a 16 megabyte, and that thing lasted I've never filled it up. And I played a good amount of PS2 games back in my day. I mean, I don't know why I say it like I'm some old chum. I'm only not even that old, but you get the point. Like, 8 megabytes is like the standard for a PS2 memory card. That's why it defaults to 8 megabytes. But yeah, so I know it's weird. We've become accustomed to these big sizes. Like, you look on my hard drive, it's 1.8 terabytes. Like, when you see something like 8 megabytes, it's like, oh, that's not enough space. But you gotta understand, this is also a PS2, and yeah, and plus, whenever you're allocating that for your PS2, you're taking up a little bit of your storage. So yeah, you don't want to allocate more than what you need. So there you go. But other than that, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Other than that, like, that's pretty much it as far as setting it up goes. You download it. What I would recommend doing is creating a new folder, calling it PCSX2, and then sticking the application in there, or the shortcut. And then you can include a link if you want to download your ROMs. You can put a ROMs folder, memory cards folder, a BIOS folder, and all of that. Yeah. I have like 3 BIOS in here and all that. Oh yeah. when you first do this, when you want to configure your BIOS, what you want to do is plug in BIOS selector, and then you select the you select your folder from this list when you click browse. So you just basically select that, or you can just copy this path right here. You can just copy this. If I don't think I can, but you get the point. You just do that, select your BIOS, and you're good to go. And then, of course, when you're configuring your memory cards, you do the same thing. You go. Actually, hold up. Now that I think about it, that memory card folder really is empty. This is taking up space on my storage, my internal storage, because this shows the location. But anyway, if you wanted to change the location of this, you just have to go to here, go to Emulator shortcut, PCSX2, memory cards, and then you can select the folder. Of course, there's nothing there, so, but yeah, that's it. That's all it is to it, but there's nothing there, but yeah. Anyway, that's it, guys. That's it. I'll probably load up a really quick game real quick. I have no idea what game this is, but that's what it looks like. Looks just like the PS2. A little nostalgia for you guys. Oh man, I don't know about you, but this brings back a lot of memories. Yeah, I love this game. I missed playing this game as a kid. I love this game. It brings back a lot of nostalgia. I will say that. Playing these games. Hopefully, I can play more games like this for you guys. I'm hoping to bring back some nostalgia. Bring back the throwback. Or bringing the throwback. Play some Pimp My Ride or Gran Turismo 3. Like, those are really good games. Yeah.
MTV Games!
Yeah. It was like, you should listen to the theme song on this one. I have a controller set up too, so it's even better too. It's like awesome. So yeah. But I have a controller. I don't feel like skipping it, but that's what the game looks like. There it is.
You see this? Here, it's my
We're
city.
gonna close that out.
It's called Pimp City.
We're gonna close that out though because we don't want to watch that. But anyway, that's it for this video, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all found this informal. Did a nice quick little video. Hopefully I can upload some more content to you guys. I'm going to try to upload as much as I can. Maybe like 1 video or 2 videos a week. I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to stick to it. Stay consistent. If I can get to 100 subscribers by the end of this year, I'll be so happy. So if you're watching this video, hit that subscriber button. Don't be afraid. Just hit it. It's not hard. Just hit that subscriber button to support me if you like this content. I do gaming related videos. Sometimes I do tutorials like this. And sometimes I'll probably just do like maybe where I'll just talk, you know. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, hit that subscribe button. Peace.